Hello guys, I am your Rasayan Guru Dr. Chandramouli Sharma. In last video, I have discussed about lithium aluminum hydride, and in this video, I am going to discuss new inorganic reagent which is useful for the organic synthesis, that is aluminum isopropoxide. In this video, we will discuss its preparation, introduction and application with its one mechanism. For that, let's move to our classroom. Welcome to my class, students. In today's video, I am going to discuss the aluminum isopropoxide. First of all, what is aluminum isopropoxide? Aluminum isopropoxide is also one of the good reducing as well as the oxidizing agents. It is also known as triisopropoxy aluminum. It is extensively used for the reaction of the carbonyl compounds, mainly aldehyde and ketones. Also, oxidation of alcohols, hydrolysis of enzymes, preparation of ethers, rearrangement of epoxide to allylic ethers. It is having very wide application. The structure of aluminum isopropoxide is just given on your screen. In its structure, 3 isopropoxide ions are arranged surrounding the one aluminum metal. Next is the preparation of the aluminum isopropoxide. When isopropyl alcohol is reacted with the amalgamated aluminum foil in excess of the carbon tetrachloride, then it produces the aluminum isopropoxide. Reaction is just given on your screen. Next is the application of the aluminum isopropoxide. Reduction of the carbonyl compound is one of the best application of it. The aldehyde and ketones takes place by heating carbonyl compounds with aluminum isopropoxide in excess of the isopropyl alcohol. One of the reaction is just given on your screen. In this reaction, alcohol is obtained from the reduction of the ketone. Along with this, acetone is also generated from the oxidation of secondary alcohol. This reaction is known as Melvin-Pondorf-Verley reaction. In this reaction, one of the best thing of the aluminum isopropoxide is that ketone is converted into secondary alcohol, means in that reaction, aluminum isopropoxide is used as a reducing agent, while secondary alcohol is converted into ketone, and in this reaction, aluminum isopropoxide is used as a oxidizing agent. So, this reaction is also known as the disproportionation reaction. Next is the reagent is specific for the reduction of aldehyde and ketones, while olefinic double bonds, nitro groups, acetal atoms remains unaffected. There are many examples to justify this statement. So let's take the example of different functional groups. In first example, when 3 mole of crotonaldehyde is reacted with the 3 mole of isopropyl alcohol in presence of aluminum isopropoxide, then it produces tricrotonoxide aluminum, which is further reaction with the 3 moles of acetone followed by the hydrolysis and produces 3 mole of crotyl alcohol. The product will be in 90%. In its second example, when 2-nitrobenzaldehyde is reduced in presence of aluminum isopropoxide in isopropyl alcohol as a solvent, then CHO group will be reduced to CH2OH and it would be converted into 2-nitrobenzyl alcohol. The product will be in 97%. In third example, when 4-nitroacetophenone is reduced in the presence of aluminum isopropoxide in isopropyl alcohol as a solvent, then COCH3 group is converted into CHOHCH3 group and produces 1-hydroxy 1,4-nitrophenyl ethane. It is in 74%. In fourth example, when cyclohexyl methyl ketone is reduced in presence of aluminum isopropoxide in isopropyl alcohol, then it COCH3 group will be converted into CHOHCH3 and stereochemically active isomer S1-cyclohexyl ethanol is obtained in 22%. In fifth example, when 2-methyl cyclohexanone is treated with the aluminum isopropoxide in isopropyl alcohol, then C double bond O will be converted into OH group and it is converted into trans 2-methyl cyclohexanol. The product is in 42%. In sixth example, when anthraquinone is reduced in excess of the aluminum isopropoxide, then it would be converted into anthracene. In seventh example, when 4-chloroacetophenone is reduced with the aluminum isopropoxide, then COCH3 group will be converted into CHOHCH3 and produces 2-4-chlorophenyl ethanol. In its mechanism, when isopropyl alcohol is reacted with the aluminum isopropoxide, then the bond between oxygen and aluminum will be broken, and due to this oxygen carries negative charge and aluminum carries positive charge because oxygen is more electronegative than aluminum. Due to the positive charge of the aluminum, oxygen of isopropyl alcohol donates its lone pair of electron to aluminum and produces a complex compound in which oxygen carries positive charge. Along with this, isopropoxide ion carries negative charge also eliminated. Due to the positive charge of the oxygen, the bond between oxygen and hydrogen will be broken, and oxygen takes away electron of hydrogen from it, and H plus is eliminated, and these H plus will be combined with the isopropoxide ion and produces isopropyl alcohol. Along with this, complex molecule is also formed in which oxygen is neutralized. This complex molecule combines with the ketone in which pi bond will be shifted on oxygen because oxygen is more electronegative. Due to this, oxygen carries negative charge. This oxygen donates its electron to aluminum because aluminum is having less than 8 electron and produces a giant molecule. In this molecule, oxygen and aluminum is denoted by partially bonded, and one oxygen and aluminum is denoted by a complete bond. This state is known as the transition state, and this state is highly unstable state of the molecule. To get the stability, oxygen, which is partially bonded to aluminum, will shift its lone pair of electron towards this bond to form a complete bond. But due to this, oxygen carries positive charge, but hydrogen, which is attached with the isopropyl group, will be transferred in the form of H minus and combined with the carbon of carbonyl. And bond between aluminum and oxygen, which is denoted by a complete line, will be broken, and due to this, oxygen takes electron from the aluminum and converted into negative charge. This negative charge will be transferred between the bond between carbon and oxygen and converts into acetone. Along with this, a complex molecule is also formed. These complex molecule, when hydrolyzed, then bond between aluminum and oxygen will be broken. Due to this, oxygen carries negative charge. This negatively charged oxygen is combined with the hydrogen of water and produces secondary alcohol, and OH minus from the water combines with the aluminum. That molecule, when further reacted with the isopropyl alcohol, then isopropoxide ion from the isopropyl alcohol will combine with the aluminum and produces aluminum isopropoxide, and H plus of isopropyl alcohol will combine with the OH minus and forms the water. In this way, we'll get the catalyst after the end of the reaction.